Alrighty, we are good to go. So, good evening, everyone. It's 6 p.m. here on February 24th. My name is Epoxy, also known as Elvin, and today we are going to be casting the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks A team for Overwatch as they take on the Michigan Tech University Huskies Black team. This matchup is going to be for the regional league. All of the teams here participating in the Tespa Collegiate Championship have been playing in a variety of matches for the past 5 weeks. So we've got kind of nearing the phase two where we now have the knockout round. So normally, the way that it's been going has been that these matches have been a best of three. Now that we are now in the playoffs mode, it will now be a best of five. And the unique thing is that Tespa originally gave the three maps back in the past 5 weeks as predetermined, as in they had already selected. But now, this time around, we start off with one pre-assigned map here, which will be map 1 at Lijiang Tower for a control point, and afterwards the losing team will be the one that decides the next map. So there are a variety of setups that they have for assault, control points, hybrid modes, but it will be up to the losing team to be deciding the next map for us for map 2. So until then, we'll have to we'll be updating the slide obviously as that goes on. So before we get started though, let's take a quick look at how the A Team Hawks have been doing this season. Taking a quick look at the roster here. So at the end of the 5 weeks, the Scarlet Hawks A Team finished the National League at 5-2, and Regional League at 3-2. First week was pretty successful with a 2-1 victory. Victories against Valparaiso and Western Iowa Tech for the National League, and then their first loss against the University of Northern Iowa. Week 2 had 3 wins coming out, all of them unfortunately due to forfeits. That's how it is in college sometimes. And then week 3, facing off their first loss in the National League against the University of Central Florida, Team Spirit. And then facing against one of Michigan Tech's counterparts, the Huskies Gold team, with a win 2-0 there. So this time around, they'll be playing the Huskies Black. So hopefully if they're able to get the games going, it should hopefully be a win in the Hawks' favor. Week 4 saw us, the Hawks, facing Southern New Hampshire University with a 2-0 win, and then a hard-fought match against University of Minnesota Twin Cities Boynton Health for a 2-1. And then our most recent last week here with week 5, we'll have against an 0-2 for them with against Stevens Institute of Technology and Northern Illinois University. Taking a quick look at our roster this time around, entering for the regional league, we have 8 players to feature. We have Matthew DeGumbis, Gambar, Isaac, Shockwave, Q, Vongfit as the tanks, Ethan Fox, Kevin Corey, and Sean Finnegan as the DPS, and then Milton Homedic Par and William Moat Q Purification as the healers. They're led by 2 coaches this season, again, with Pavan Curry Sisla and Asim Zin Haider. Taking a quick look at Fox, he is a second-year mechanical engineer helping out Illinois Tech Esports as a co-director involved in Greek life from St. Charles, Illinois. Next up, we've got Isaac Shockwave Q from Collierville, Tennessee, a first year in electrical engineering. Third, we've got Matthew DeGumbis Gambar, undecided engineering, playing for IIT's men's soccer team, and I also believe their baseball team, from Elburn, Illinois. We have Kevin Corey, Bladed Banana, second-year architecture from Batesville, Indiana. Milton Parr, Homedic, Illinois Tech's Overwatch A's captain for the second year in a row. Third-year computer science, also from Chicago, Illinois, and also fairly involved with with one of our popular orgs here on campus called Union Board. Moat Q here is a third-year computer science from the Philippines, coming back today from a hackathon from Urbana, so hopefully that he'll be able to get in time for Illinois Tech's matches. We have Sean Finnegan McFly, a third-year electrical engineering from Berwyn, Illinois, and rounded out by our sub Jacob Cordova, General Hoovy, a first-year computer science. So there we have it. That will be taking us for the roster for Illinois Tech that we'll be fielding for today. until then, we'll likely take a quick break just to wait for everyone to get online, and then hopefully be on our way to be casting these games shortly.
in the arena is getting on. It's Matthew.
Matthew's getting on.
Alrighty, I think both teams are about to get their way together. Illinois Tech's last 6 player about to be coming in online soon, I hope. Appreciate everyone's patience as we get this going. But again, just in the nick of time, 6:19. Things that we can definitely be expecting. This we'll be having both of Illinois Tech's tanks ready. This will be having 3 Illinois Tech DPS, I believe, and only 1 healer. So going to be exciting to see how that turns out. And we will be getting ourselves into the game already. Michigan Tech's logo is super small. Don't know why. And again, so with the control point, the format of that is a best of 3, and actually, because we are in a best of 5 game, it's map 1 of 5. Sorry, just making a couple of small edits as we make our way through it. Alright, back in it. As both sides are preparing, with Li Jiang, definitely one of the more tactical maps, I guess, is one way to put it, where there's definitely a lot of zones to be able to gain the high ground. But looks like Illinois Tech, we have the Brigitte and the Reinhardt ready. And Illinois Tech will be on their way with the Sombra from Love, Moat Q on a Lucio, and then Ana there with on the Coco Tan. Going to be coming out onto their way. IIT unfortunately already getting picked as the tanks v tanks did not seem to work into their advantage. As Sombra getting herself out, getting a good hack apparently. So Illinois Tech is trying to get themselves to have some semblance of control, but a lot of members of Michigan Tech already onto the point as they are able to, looks like they are able to capture the first point. The Reinhardt v Reinhardt finding himself in a tight position, and they are going to be get him out of the way. The Junk Rat Tire going to be getting 2 members of Illinois Tech down. Illinois Tech going to be having to retreating here with 3 members down. Zarya getting a nice pick onto the Sombra, but it's not going to be enough. She's got some pretty high energy on her. No ults ready except for Fox's yet, but IIT's going to have to recollect their thoughts to get themselves back here into the game. Sombra getting some good picks here, getting that Zen very low. Unfortunately, just having to dash out just at the last second. But Brigitte will be the first one on the point, getting trapped, going to be able to sustain herself. A nice shockwave from the Reinhardt, but it's not going to be getting any kills. A nice grenade and the Zarya ult to be able to eliminate all members of Michigan Tech, as Illinois Tech is able to reclaim the point for themselves as the timer starts for them with 51% gained here from Michigan Tech. Illinois Tech positioning themselves here out on the front. A nice shatter, unfortunately not going to be actually capturing any members, but splitting the members of Michigan Tech apart. Picks are slowly coming their way here in Illinois Tech's favor, though, as they are actually having to retreat themselves, not finding any advantages yet. Illinois Tech here able to keep themselves in a good spot. The Sombra doing some nice work here in the back line, able to help out Illinois Tech here with the communication of what's going on. Going to likely becoming visible shortly. A hack actually not going to be going through, but just as she's caught, able to get herself out enough to at least distract the back line a little bit. A nice little Brigitte taking really low here. Able to sustain herself, but at what cost? The Junkrat providing a little bit of a nuisance there for them, but they are able to finally get him down. Bladed Banana on that Zarya doing a lot of work with that high energy. Going to be helping out a lot. Lucio, I think, coming around here, getting a little bit of that speed boost to help out his teammates, get onto the board, and Illinois Tech here with 4 ults here is going to be especially important for them to see if they can be able to manage their ult economy here. Zarya here looking at herself with high energy. Michigan Tech doesn't look like they're ready to commit for this hard yet. Getting it split on 2 here, but the shatter coming through. A nice little hack there from Simon. We're going to be forcing the Junkrat into a 1v1 situation, and he is going to be getting taken out. And Illinois Tech comes pouring out as they're able to take out full team kill almost, except for an enemy Sombra missing somewhere. And they're likely going to be on the hunt out for her, keeping their themselves in mind, but they got that control point. Where's the calls from Illinois Tech? They got to be getting themselves ready. Taking ourselves into overtime. The Sombra's going to be having to find herself a way to get in. Oh, getting a nice auto attack all the way to be able to spot her out. And Illinois Tech will be able to retain their control here with the first map here and leading in their advantage. Taking it 1-0 here for this first map. Definitely really good stuff that we saw from Illinois Tech's front line, able to push Michigan Tech effectively all the way to their spawn. You know, not too many flankers, really. The Junkrat damage able to bust down the shields quickly enough, but doesn't look like Michigan Tech has the coordination ready to be able to press on their advantage past that. Moat Q here now on the Lucio, going to be speed booping his way around. The Sombra we're going to be seeing come out here from Michigan Tech, as that front line slowly trickles their way through. It's going to be important that Illinois Tech maintains their discipline, but we're going to start seeing the Illinois Tech getting a little bit scattered here, as they're trying to contest a decent amount of energy here for the Zarya here, as they get a nice sleep onto the Roadhog, able to avoid him. The Shockwave here, a nice shield from Zarya, going to be protecting that Lucio, and that Zarya is shredding. The Sombra here going to be an annoyance here, but that high energy is going to zap her straight out. Again, the shield's doing so much work here for Illinois Tech as they're able to take down the members systematically. The tanks, the full-on nano tank, not going to be doing enough, and he's led right back into a Reinhardt charge. And Illinois Tech here going to be taking the first control here. Sombra with her hack available, going to likely be really important for it to negate any of Michigan Tech's pushes. Members haven't really come out yet. The hack actually not going to be able to get through. Reinhardt able to get his shield up in time. The Diva going to be taking really low. A lot of members from Illinois Tech following up. However, the damage might not be there. The Sombra going to get herself straight into the map, getting her trying to fight themselves 1v1. He's going to get really close, getting 3 members down. Facing the Diva last. Looks like they'll be able to hold themselves. The Farah going to be too far away. hack from Sombra, they're going to stop her just for a little bit. But Illinois Tech looks like they're ready to face off again. The Fire Strike going to be doing a little bit of damage. Home Medic there giving himself a self-grenade here. The Sleep Dart not going to actually fall through, but it's going to be instantly replied with Shockwave Q's ultimate. We're getting a lot of members there down super low. Fire Strike not going to be connecting. Trying to see if they can keep an eye out for the Pharah. But here at 70%, Michigan Tech doesn't have a lot of options left here. They're going to have to either commit to the comp that they have or look at a last-minute change. Moat Q here, ready at the pier at the backline with his ult approaching, keeping an eye out. But they're going to be seeing a nice hack from Sombra. Going to be getting a couple of members of Illinois Tech down low, but it's not actually going to be able to capture the Reinhardt's shield. So he'll still have that up to prevent any damage. As they get themselves acquainted, it looks like Michigan Tech is about to get themselves onto the point of a last bit attempt. The boop coming out is actually going to not going to be enough, but a little bit of pell-mell fighting. But in the end, Michigan Tech Illinois Tech looking like they are able to pull out the advantage here, and well played here from the Hawks as they take the first map here. Was it the, it must have been the Pharah ult that she instantly stopped or something. What? Wait, how did she do it? I don't think I saw the flail come out. But, alrighty. Looks like they got that in the end. Alright, so, giving ourselves a quick look back to the map scoreboard. We have the Hawks here coming out with the win here at a 2-0 on Lijiang Tower. Now going to be looking at map 2 shortly. And so again, as we have mentioned before, the Michigan Tech being the school that lost here in this matchup will be having to be selecting the next map. Taking a quick look so I remember correctly. It's in this first round, the next map will be a hybrid, so that will leave us with Kings Row as the selection for what Michigan Tech will be playing. So a quick visual update to get ourselves acquainted. And there we have it, Kings Row ready to be selected for map 2, and a quick roster change we'll be seeing. Getting ourselves here to map 2. Sorry, just gonna switch things up a bit everywhere. Map 205. Illinois Tech here leading 1-0. And I think we're good to go. A quick roster change from Michigan Tech had the Dizzer for Raft Dunk. So keeping that in mind, Michigan Tech going to be swapping themselves with one player here. As we're getting ourselves down to the clock, though, we're going to be seeing Gumby's now going to be played here as the Reinhardt. And Fox on the Brigitte again. Love now on a Zenyatta. Diva for Bladed Bonetta, Shockwave Q on the Zarya Home Medic. So this is GOATS, I believe, is the comp that Illinois Tech here is going to be taking themselves in favor of. Yeah, things to expect of Illinois Tech's, front line seeming to be playing the map much more effectively than Michigan Tech's. Michigan Tech using a lot of ult economy to try to get through their front line. But keeping ourselves in mind, Gumby's here going to be getting a Fire Strike. Nice Fire Strike to start things off. And keeping themselves in mind, we see the Hanzo, a Junkrat, so a lot of defensive measures being started off here. But Gumby's shield going to be taken dangerously low with about 500 HP as Michigan Tech starts getting themselves out of the hotel. A nice Fire Strike going to be instantly taking the Diva, and Illinois Tech ready to charge themselves right inside the match, pace for pace. Getting a lot of clears out, leaving the Hanzo here alone on his own. Love here coming out here on fire with a lot of damage likely coming through on his end. And now the members here getting trickled in. Hanzo here going to be taken out, going to be delaying Michigan Tech again. Keeping ourselves in mind of ult economy, Gumby's here going to be the closest here with 80% nearly completed. We're going to be seeing Zarya getting herself a mid-energy level right now, landing a couple grenades, getting herself to 80 energy actually, in fact. Going to be important to see what they can do to match themselves. A lot of damage coming out from now to Zarya, as she's going to likely be getting to ult in herself. But the nano from Ana is not going to be helping out, as Explicit is going to be taken all the way here back and forcing Michigan Tech here to go all the way back to their spawn. Home Medic now going to be hunting around for that Lucio. Not looking they're getting any picks yet, but they are keeping an eye out for him. Oh, just delaying it. So a little bit of nice work and teamwork for Brigitte, for Fox here, and for Bladed Banana as the Diva to help each other out. Gumby's here without his ult, but Zarya here with her ult ready is going to be doing a ton of work. A nice little Diva bomb, going to only be getting 1 members, but clearing out 3 members of Michigan Tech here is going to be helping them out a bit. The Hanzo trying to land his shots, but he's going to be not being too effective. And 2 minutes left remaining on the clock. Michigan Tech definitely going to be having to see if they can deal with any better decision to see if they can combat the goats here. Love here putting himself defensively out onto the point. The Junkrat Tire going to be coming out, seeing what members they can get. IIT members instantly splitting up, is going to be capturing the Gumbies, but Zenyatta going to be using his ult instantly, trying to see what they can get, trying to see who they can follow on. Not there. The dive working unsuccessfully here for Michigan Tech as they try to reach their backline. The Diva going to be likely chasing that Junkrat all the way down here. Just a little bit, but the Hanzo ult going to be coming out a little bit late, I think, and not really actually going to be landing. So Sonic Shadow here on the last bit of dem, trying to see if they could get anything, but not going to end up working out in favor for him. They're able to actually take out the Zerp here on the Diva before she's able to remech herself. And again, Gumby's here looking like he had to use the ult there earlier. Going to be taken kind of low here. He's going to be high energy. Zarya going to be able to absorb all of the damage here, and she's going to be getting that ult just coming up. The ult going to be delaying them from the push, not going to be taking the damage, and it's going to be slowly but surely IIT looking like they have the advantage here as they're able to keep the members of Michigan Tech past this point, past this first gate here. 35 seconds on the clock, only one ult looking like with the high energy Zarya doing enough work to be able to shred through those tanks. Shockwave Q now onto the Zarya going to be important for him and the Gumbies to be able to maintain the front line, but Gumbies with his ult, we're going to be having to keep an eye out for that. He's going to be using the Fire Strike, or no Fire Strike going to be used yet, but Junkrat Tire going to be coming from around, going to actually get 2 members of Illinois Tech down. No reses, but IIT here going to have to be playing this map essentially to 4v5. The ult gonna actually be able to get themselves through to Brigitte, and they are able to hold off despite the 2 members down here for IIT, and Illinois Tech coming out ahead with a quick turnaround to be able to do a full hold here for this hybrid map. So not even going to be able to get the escort payload out. It's going to be putting a lot of putting the map heavily in Illinois Tech's favor, as they only really need to be capturing 1/3 of the point to be able to get them through. Yeah, just really good coordination in general with the tanks. The Diva ult and the Zarya ult not exactly working super in tandem, but doing their job regardless to be able to get the high damage out, to be able to knock out, I think, half of Michigan Tech's members in that one skirmish. The Gumbies himself kind of switching on and off between those ults, so if after Zarya's ult, Gumby's will have his ult ready momentarily to be able to continue holding off that point. But again, looking at this same comp here going in, Illinois Tech going to be having to get themselves hopefully a quick game, as they are already able to get themselves past the gate easily enough. And as slowly but surely the numbers are coming through, the Reaper trying to beat a Tank Buster, not able to do his job. Members of Michigan Tech scattered now as the Mercy Rise coming through to try to get the Reaper down. So the Tank Buster back available. A nice stun there from Brigitte is able to get that Reaper down. And quickly, instantly, within the first push, Illinois Tech is able to win out here on King's Row with a lot of haphazard fighting being used. Definitely understandable with Michigan Tech trying out the Reaper to see if they can get through that tank, but IIT had their sights set on him from the get-go with him being eliminated first. Fox already with a little bit of BM there. What map next? Let's just get it out of the way. I'm done here. Oh man, that's a little toxic, isn't it? But we're going to get ourselves straight back to the map lobby really quick as we can update our scores now. Illinois Tech coming out here with the advantage with a 1-0 here on King's Row, leaving ourselves at a match point here as we're going to be looking here for Game 3. Game 3 is going to have to be an assault style of map, so leaving our options with Horizon Lunar Colony, Volskaya Industries, and Hanamura. So looking like Illinois Tech is going to be having to give Michigan Tech, the university, the option of what map to go next to. Michigan Tech electing to pick out Volskaya here for their map now. So as we update ourselves here really quick, again, we're going to be seeing Volskaya come out here now as a full-on assault map. Getting ourselves right here into the map. This will be the third map here, and backs to the wall. The Huskies are going to be having to make a choice here as they have to be able to hold the point, and Illinois Tech respectively will have to hold themselves out. But so far, looking like a pretty clean run here for the Illinois Tech as they're able to stomp the Huskies there in King's Row with the Goats. Going to have to see if Illinois Tech is going to be continuing that. But taking a quick look, Illinois Tech here will be on the defensive for this game, so I can actually do a quick edit of that real quick. They'll be defending here. Defense here. Nice. And it's looking not exactly actually Goats. We're seeing a 2 tank, 3 healer, 1 damage, I guess. Fox here and Brigitte gonna be able to help out with a little bit with her shield of her own and some heals to. It's kind of like one of those hybrid champs. She goes under healer or like support, but she can be deadly when she needs to be. Love here now on the McCree is going to be something we're going to be wanting to keep an eye out for. The Orisa going to be looking like that it's coming out. The Bastion coming out here from Michigan Tech. Going to be crucial for them to be able to not let him have an option to set up. But Illinois Tech coming out all the way, and we're seeing the sneak strategy as they're coming in here. But Illinois Tech here is ready to contest them instantly. And as they push the members of them slowly out, getting 4 or 5 members, that option's not working out for you, Michigan Tech. Nice try, though. GG, go next. Team kill coming out here in favor for the Hawks. Good rotations here from the Hawks as they are able to easily sniff out that strategy and reassembling themselves onto the point to Symmetra, going to be a nice touch to see. I like to see Michigan Tech constantly have the bravery, audacity, whatever you want to call it, to call out different comps. But we're going to be seeing them set themselves. We're going to be seeing Michigan Tech setting themselves here up on the left side. But it's going to be important. They're setting up the teleporter to see what members they can get down. But Ana already going to be snipping out that Orisa. Going to see if they can push themselves forward, and they're ready to fight. Gumby's with his ult available, going to be getting sleeped on. Going to be instantly awoken though, as they're getting pushed back to their point again. Symmetra here going to be trying to see what she can do, but she's going to be facing herself right in front of a hammer. A very deadly hammer at that. The Fire Strike missing out, but one more stroke will do it. Going to be getting them another decent clear here. Not a team kill though. And 2.5 minutes left. A lot of ults available here for the Hawks, and likely not too many in for the Huskies' disposal. Are we going to be seeing the Bastion continued? But the Junkrat not seeming to be as effective. The Hanzo coming out now. Yeah, so Desert now onto the Hanzo. We don't see the Bastion anymore, so they're not looking like they're ready for that option. A nice little stun will get the Ham in debt, but not going to be able to finish him quickly enough. Gumby's shield now going to be cut down to about half as Junkrat's setting himself up here on the high ground. No Fire Strike is going to be IIT trying to see if they can get a pick. Two members of Illinois Tech. Two members of Michigan Tech here already onto the point, but they're going to be taken out. How did they get around? The Sombra probably threw it around, and then a nice shatter going to be getting 2-3 members. A full clear there for the Hawks. Another team kill coming out here in favor for them. Well played from them. Really good fat shatter coming out from Explicit as he recognizes that nice knock up there, that knockdown. So going to be able to get the Hawks to continue having a dominating performance. Zarya with her ult ready, going to be wanting to keep an eye out for her. 5 ults at Illinois Tech's disposal. Defera going to be being picked out here, and not a lot of hit scan available except for the McCree and Ana, so it's going to be important. Keeping our eye out on McCree, he knows that he's in danger here, trying to see what members they can set up, but he's going to be having to face himself with a 1v1 against the Sombra, having to roll out himself away. Members definitely split up here, so they're going to have to get themselves. Brigitte going to be having to force herself to use her ult. A nice little Zarya ult will only be capturing the Ana, but countered with the Zenyatta ult. It's not going to be enough to actually be able to heal the members of Michigan Tech, and they are able to clear out the members with 30 seconds remaining here for Michigan Tech. Illinois Tech now setting up themselves defensively up here for the last 10 seconds. They're going to have to be trying to see what they can do. Zarya going to be throwing out a couple of cannons out, but unfortunately, Michigan Tech going to be taking down one by one. Doomfist coming out now from Explicit. The Sombra still trying to get the damage that she can do. Zarya high energy going to be melting that Junkrat straight off, and Illinois Tech coming out here ahead despite the overtime. Going to be doing a full hold again on this now assault map here on to Volsky Industries, with no time remaining, meaning that Illinois Tech here will have the advantage with a full 4 minutes to see if they can get themselves just one tick here on the first point here. Just going to do a quick switch over to get ourselves with the right icons. Yep, so Illinois Tech now going to be on to the offense. Michigan Tech with the defense. I like how they had the diversity to switch things up for Illinois Tech with the McCree. Good on them. Good rotations from IIT to be able to spot out the Symmetra teleport attempt. And good discipline to not have their tanks isolated in front of the Bastion ult. So, Bastion tank mode, whatever you want to call it when he shreds. Minigun mode? There's a name for it, I forget. But 30 seconds left as Illinois Tech prepares themselves. And now we're really with Michigan Tech's backs to the walls, as they must be able to hold against this assault from Illinois Tech in order to have their regional dreams alive. But we're going to be seeing Gumby's now onto the Winston. We're going to be seeing the Doomfist coming from Fox. The Sombra here for Bladed Banana on the Lucio. Another diverse set. 2 tanks, 2 healers, 2 DPS. Or going to be important to see what they can do. Love going to be getting himself through. Instantly going to be taking out with the Symmetric ults. But going to be seeing that Orisa has been setting herself up there. The Gumby's going to be here going with the first tank. Going to be actually getting the Symmetric down first with as they systematically are able to dive themselves right onto the point. Getting 2 members of themselves down. Torbjorn going to be trying to do some work here onto the turrets. Not going to be enough it looks like. But the turrets still do it alive it looks like. Finally going to be taken down from Lucio's turret. Torbjorn going to be likely the last member falling down. Holding themselves here, but Illinois Tech not taking any prisoners, and they instantly capture with a dominant performance here for the Hawks, as they will be able to take that victory. Fox here with another play of the game. Oh, getting to nice stun on the Bastion, yeah. And she just wailing away, doing so much work with that range of her flail is disgusting. I don't know if they were close games, but GG coming up from that guy. Well played there for the Hawks as they are able to have a dominant performance here in the first round. Taking us back to the map lobby here, we're going to be seeing them with the 1-0 on Volskaya. And that will leave the Hawks here with a dominant 3-0 performance against Michigan Tech University. Huskies black, so they'll be moving on to the round 2, and that will be coming up later at 8 p.m. Well played for the Hawks. GG's to Michigan Tech. Best of luck to their counterpart, their gold team, as they are also participating. But that will do it for us here. Again, be sure to continue to follow Illinois Tech Esports on all of our social media, Twitter at IIT Esports, Facebook, IIT Esports, Discord, Illinois Tech Esports. But that will do it for us here today. Signing out. Epoxy, thanks for watching.